welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always with my brother Tim. And today, just like the day before Thanksgiving, we have a full slate of NBA, a full slate of NHL. We have some college basketball. We have some college. We have one game each for the colleges picked out because we have 13, 14 games each for the NHL and NBA. So we have a lot to go over for today. Should be a fun full day of sports though. But before we get into today's slate, before we go over today's games, we'll take a look back at what was yesterday, and it was about a break-even day for me. My teaser was probably the reason why I didn't finish in the green. I finished slightly in the red, finished down half a unit. I went 1-1 in the NFL. I cashed on those Detroit Lions plus the 3.5, wherever you got it at. They lose by 2, as the Lions just can't figure out what a win in the NFL means. And then we had the Dallas Cowboys, who lost in overtime. That was a frustrating game there from a betting perspective. For college football yesterday, went a perfect 1-0 for me. Had Fresno State minus the touchdown. They only beat San Jose State 40-9. Pretty good win there for the Bulldogs as they look to potentially make the Mountain West Championship game. Over to college basketball, I went 2-1 in my 5 plays yesterday. Our picks on I believe went 3-1, 3-2-0, 3-2, right? I believe. And we had wins from the over in UAB and New Mexico. We have a win in the over in Hawaii and University of Illinois Chicago. I pushed on over 136 with Miami and Dayton. We lost by 1 point over 130.5 with Kansas and North Texas. That game finished 130. And a loss with UC San Diego to end the night against Southern Miss. So not the way we wanted to end the night, but hey, it was about a break-even day for picks and parlays plays and everything like that. So can't complain there. Tim, how was your day yesterday?
Yeah, for our picks and parlays side, 3-2 in college basketball, another profitable day. So we keep on rolling in that. We are 128-90 of 29 units in college basketball this year. Absolutely killing it. Got another freaking half a page worth of plays up today. I believe we have 18, 19, something in that nature up for just college basketball today. So we're ready to keep rolling with that. Yesterday, we got losses from UC San Diego. Unfortunately, that was my last Woody standing pick. It happens. And a loss from that North Texas-Kansas game that went under by half a point. We had the over 130.5, finished at 130. That one kind of sucked. But on the opposite side, winners from yesterday, Miami and Dayton finished at a 136. We had the over 135.5. So 2 plays yesterday were just a matter of a half a point, and one of them was a winner, one of them was a loser. It happens. UCI and Hawaii over, cashed it, and one of my favorite plays yesterday in New Mexico and UAB over 147. Easy casher there. College football, Fresno State, we had my one by a decent amount. We had Mississippi State, didn't ultimately work out. It happens. I figured I'd try to go after that approach. Did not work. On the site, the only NFL play we had was the Dallas Cowboys, minus 7.5. That did not work out, but my 3 personal plays, I had the under in that Chicago game cashed. I had the over in that Dallas game cashed, and I had Buffalo minus 6. All of them easy winners for that one. So 3-0 day for me in NFL yesterday, so made some money. Excited about it. Now we got a humongous slate of games I'm excited to get into.
Yeah, it should be a fun one here. We'll kick it off with our one college basketball. Oh, we'll go to the chat.
Or we'll go and say hi to the chat. Omar cashed with the Lions, the over in the Cowboys game, and the Bills. I like it. Morning, Earls. You hit a 2-teamer last night for 1 unit, but unfortunately lost your 3-teamers. Teased the Bills, under in the Browns, and the Cowboys. Ow, that Cowboys game. Not really good, but we'll see. Morning, guys. Lots of hockey today. Yeah, lots of hockey. Also, NBA and college hoops. There you go. Lost 2 units on a 2-teamer. Hey, it happens. We'll move on to today. New day, new money, of course. Lions to the Super Bowl. Timberwolves to the NBA title. And Sabres for the Cup. I agree with those Sabres for the Cup. I think the Lions need to win a game first, though, in order to not be a joke. They're still a joke, but that's not the matter. Early free money on MSU in college hoop. I can't bet it because I'm at work until 4 o'clock. High underrated team. They have a 7 foot 3 inch center beast. I don't think we have anything from that game. Yeah, we didn't have a line on that game. We're gonna have to go and look at that one afterwards. We have a couple of the red.
That one starts at 11 a.m.
Nick, go cap that real quick. I'm kidding. Yeah, wild picks. There you go. Baylor -6 or North Texas -2 went from dog to -2. Those are, once again, 2 games that we did not have capped because those game lines were not out last night and they came out this morning. And we just didn't have time to do it this morning. So to play Baylor. Okay, that's fine. Good luck with that one. We got 1 game we got to look over, and you forgot to put the total in there.
Yeah, that's kind of important, seeing that we're going to give out a total on this one here. Yeah. Gonzaga taking on Duke. This game at 10:30 tonight. So this is in 12 hours. Gonzaga 7.5, 8-point favorites in this game with the total around 154. Where are you looking for this one, Tim? I'll let you break this one down.
I mean, it's a big game. Everybody's excited about it. Gonzaga, number 1. Duke, I believe, is number 5. And we're going to go under. We're thinking this one's going to be a defensive matchup. 154 is too much. We have it at a 148. So a little bit of value there, 6 points. It is up on our picks and parlays. It's one of our free plays up there. So if you guys want to see, I think we have a couple other free plays up on the site if you guys want to check those out. But we like the under in this game. I think it's a solid spot there. So under the 154.5.
Fair enough. All right. And if we have, if you guys have any other questions in college basketball, you can let us know in the chat. But we're gonna move on here. We have a lot to go over today. Lightning, Ducks, Warriors, Wild. I'm on 3 of those.
Sounds good. We'll go ahead and jump to this. I'm going to go grab a different pair of headphones because mine keep going boom in my ears. So you could talk about the Cincinnati and East Carolina game.
I will be glad to talk about Cincinnati and East Carolina. We will be there in Greenville at Dowdy-Ficken Stadium today. It's going to be a good one here. Cincinnati, 14-point road favorites head into East Carolina, total of 56.5. Cincinnati comes into this game 11-0, 6-5 against the spread, 5-6 over under. They are undefeated away from home, obviously, because they're undefeated so far this season. It's ECU, 7-4, 7-3-1 against the spread, 4-7 over under, 4-1 at home. Their only loss at home this year, I believe, was a week 2 loss against South Carolina on a last-second field goal. So East Carolina's been a really good home team. And they've been really good against the spread, especially in this point spread range. Last week they didn't cover, but they were 3.5-point favorites against Navy. I will remove Tim from the thing until he figures out his situation there. They also
I can't find my headphones.
Okay. They also beat Memphis straight up 30-29. They covered a 15-point spread against Temple. They covered a 9.5-point spread against USF. They covered as 13.5-point dogs on the road at Houston when they brought them to overtime. And Cincinnati, other than last week, has been struggling to cover these double-digit spreads the last few weeks. They're 1-4 against the spread in their last 5. I like East Carolina in the spot, plus the 14 points. I think this is a spot where, I mean, if you want to get a little ballsy, I mean, you could sprinkle a little bit on that money line. It's a solid, let me see what it is now. I believe it's still plus 440, right?
445.
435?
445.
445. I would, yeah, I might look to add that, but I like East Carolina to at least keep it within 2 touchdowns.
Go Pirates! Oh, sorry. Yeah, no bias, but no. In all realistic, our numbers are pointing us towards East Carolina covering that big spread. So, and keep in mind it's the last game of the season, and being from East Carolina and knowing the whole thing, they had this game circled
All
for the
year
entire
long.
year. This is the biggest game of the year for them. They're going to come out and show. So, yeah, ECU is going to cover today. Should be a war. I'm throwing the Zags on a teaser -2. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. Boise State, Bowling Green, 2-team parlay. We like Boise State.
We like Boise State. I don't know who Boise State is, but we like Boise State.
There you go. Repping Iowa today. You're liking the Portland State, Iowa first half over 88.5. Over Iowa State football and Iowa, Nebraska over 41.5. I don't mind that. I don't think we bet any Iowa games today. So good luck with your Iowa. Go Iowa. There you go. What about Gonzaga team total? Oh, no. We got the under in general. I don't think it's going to be an over. I don't like anything over with that game. I think it's going to be 2 defensive teams that, well, it'll either be a 69-66 type game, or these 2 teams are going up in the 90s. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Waiting for NHL. NHL, you're going to wait a little bit for that. You teased ECU. I like it. Do y'all like Lightning game over?
I like the Lightning today. We'll get into that when we get to NHL.
Portland State versus Iowa. 5-0 Iowa. Teased 23.5 down to 18. Okay, there you go. 1-800-GAMBLER, get some help. Yep. Boise State in college football. Yep. Tuning in, what do you guys lean towards in that Baylor game?
Lean towards Michigan State.
Yeah, there you go. Did you actually cap it, or?
We had it at a 4 and 6.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't look at a total, though.
And then what's the total for it?
Our projected total is 134 for that game.
And the total on it is 137. So, yeah, nothing in that game. Here, we're going to do this real quick while we have this stuff up. Miami and Florida is going to be an early game as well. We have that one as a 2.5. It's at a 2 for North Texas.
So lean towards Miami?
Lean towards Miami. Not enough value, though. 137. It's at a 127. I like the over. We're going to put the over up as a free play. Maybe. What do you think, Nick?
Maybe.
We'll see. We're going to put up. If we do, we'll put it up after the stream. But there you go.
Starts at 11 a.m. We're going to pass on that game.
Yeah, we'll just pass on it. We didn't really get to look at it that much. Let's go to the NBA.
Yeah, the Detroit Pistons are at the LA Clippers in this one here. Pistons 12.5 Clippers 12.5 point home favorites. Total 206 in this game. Anything spark your interest in this one?
I like to call it the degenerate game. It's got a big spread, 12.5. I don't trust the Clippers and I don't trust the Pistons. So no, I'm not interested in either side. And as for a total, I have this one around a 202.5. It's at a 206. No real value on this game. Sorry, nothing on the early game in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. It's a 1 point lean towards the Pistons in this spot here. I had this game handicapped around 11.5. So yeah, nothing involving this game for me. I think there's definitely better games on the slate to attack, and this is not one of them.
Yep. Oregon State versus Wake Forest -4.5.
We passed on that game.
Yeah, we have that one lined at exactly 4.5 point favorite for Wake Forest. So we're going to keep running through these games because we do have stuff to do afterwards. So let's go to the next one, Nick.
Yeah, Minnesota Timberwolves are at the Charlotte Hornets in this one here. Hornets 2 point home favorites in this game. Total 223.5. Where are you looking?
We're going to under. This will be one of the 3 unders we got today. We're still going to ride with some of them. I know Minnesota and Charlotte like to score. But I have this one lined at a 212. This one's a low total, and it's at a 223, so I'm getting 11.5 points of value. I'm going to take that every single day of the week. We're going to go under the 223.5 for this game.
Nice. Yeah, I'm on the same page in this one here. We obviously do our totals the same way, so I'm on the under as well. And as for a side, I would be leaning towards the Hornets here by 1 point lean here. I had this game at 3, so
there you go.
Lean Hornets, bet the under.
I got you. We'll keep running through the games.
Oh yeah, we'll look at there you go. Phoenix are 3.5 point road favorites here against the New York Knicks. A total of 216 in this spot. Anything looking at here?
I'm gonna shake it up and go under. Now this is another side. New York Knicks have just been a heavy under team the last decent chunk of time. We have their team total in general, their side total, their total for the last whatever at a 197. Their number. So they are in general are a very low scoring team right now, and I think Phoenix will slow down the pace with them and play that way. It would be a lean towards Phoenix as well. This team has won 14 games in a row. This team's insane. I think they keep going. This Knicks team I don't think is good enough right now to beat this hot Suns team. So it would be it's the under for my play and a lean towards the Phoenix Suns minus 3.5.
Yeah, I'm on the under as well in this game, and I'm actually leaning towards the other side here. This game handicapped around 2, so I'm seeing a 1.5 value of with the Knicks here. And one thing I've noticed when it comes to these Phoenix Suns games, they're winning these games, which is great. They're not covering any of them though. Their last 6 games they've only covered once, and I've noticed that they are not covering by like a point or 2 each game. So I can see this being a 1 to 2 point Phoenix win in this game. They beat Cleveland by 5 as 7-point favorites. They beat San Antonio by 4 as 5.5 point favorites. They beat Dallas by 8 as 8.5 point favorites. They beat Dallas by 7 as 8-point favorites. They're missing these covers by 1 point. So I think that this could be a spot where they win by 1 to 2 points. This would be a Phoenix money line play over a Phoenix lay the points play for me.
Keep in mind, those games were all 5-point plus spreads. This one's a 3.5. I think there's a little bit different, but I understand. Nathan likes the under. Well, I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Kill the hook. Suns -3. Kings. Knicks have been shaky. They have. Let's keep rolling.
Yep. Sorry. Chicago are at Orlando in this one here. The Bulls 8.5 point road favorites, a total of 212 in this game. It's gone down since we've typed this in at 213.5. Where are you looking at for this one?
This one's a pass. It would be a lean towards Orlando. This Bulls team, I don't know what's going on. They've just been a little bit shaky lately, losing to a Houston team that had not won a game in over a month, losing to an Indiana team, which is okay. That's okay. By 42 points is not all right. And then barely edging out a Knicks team, barely edging out a Denver team, blowing a lead against Portland. This Chicago team is really shaky. This could be very well the bounce back spot that they need to go up against a bad Orlando Magic team and absolutely just smack them. But I'm not buying it right now. It would be a lean towards Orlando. Nothing in this game, though.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I had this game handicapped around 7.5 for this spot. So I do see around a point of value here on the Magic if you are looking for a play on this game. But yeah, it's not enough for me to want to pull the trigger in this game. So pass.
Sounds good. Phoenix, -110 to 105. You buy it for insurance. Makes sense. Gonzaga run line or Gonzaga spread. We have this one lined at a -8, and I think it's at a -7.5?
Yep.
So, if anything, it's a slight half-point lead towards Duke, but no, we're not interested in betting it. We got the under. And then Bulls. Orlando has Cole Anthony out, and I know, but we'll see. Ducks will go over hockey in a little bit. We'll go keep on moving in the NBA.
Yeah, Memphis 1-point home favorites here against the Atlanta Hawks. A total of 225 in this game. Your thoughts?
I'm on Memphis, and I know I've mentioned that they've been a very shaky team. They're up and down and this and that. And this team has been crazy this year. They've been consistent at home. They're 6-4 at home. One of the big things that I took into this one, I took them on the money line. One of the big things I saw, Hawks 2-8 on the road this year. If they had the even 500 record on the road, they would be number one in the East. They're that good of a team, but they're not good on the road. And I think that it continues today. I think Memphis comes into this game, wins it by 5 to 7 points. We're taking Memphis on the money line today. I believe it's around a minus 111, 115 area.
Yeah, I was actually leaning a little bit towards the opposite way here. I know Atlanta has had their struggles here, but this was just a pure point line value spot I was looking to bet. I never pulled the trigger on it. I had this game handicapped around Atlanta -1, -1.5. So, and it was going over 0. So I ended up staying off this game because I just didn't see enough value on the spot. But I was leaning towards Atlanta here. But I'm just going to stay off in this one.
I like Atlanta this year, but not on the road. At home, I'll back them all day. On the road, no. Bulls must W. I don't know if there's a must win at this point in the season game.
And by the way, a must win does not mean will win.
True. Lightning and Leaves -1.5. We'll get into hockey in a little bit. Yeah, I believe in Memphis, the right side. The Hawks have been have played above their road record. They should regress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I find it cool how people are asking about hockey during NBA because I'm used to the opposite with people asking about NBA during hockey.
Fair enough. We'll keep moving on though.
Yeah, Toronto Raptors are at the Indiana Pacers here. Pacers 3.5-point home favorites, total 211 in this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
Oh, what? This one went down. I still think I'm passing on this game. But if that line dropped to 210, I might be interested in an over. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I might be interested in an over. We'll see. If anything, it'd be an over. This line's gone down to even 208, 209.5 on our book. I think at this point you kind of got to go over. I know Toronto, they can put up some points. Indiana is finally fully healthy, but I'm on Indiana -3.5 in this game. I think they get the job done. I still think that this is going to be one of your teams that it goes underlooked for a while. I mentioned that before they played the Lakers. They were up on the Lakers for a while and then kind of collapsed. Against a Toronto team that is not particularly good, I do think that Indiana can work their way through and actually have a halfway decent game or win this game outright by 8 to 10 points. I like Indiana in this game. I'm going to be riding Indiana a little bit more just because now they're fully healthy. I'm taking the Indiana Pacers -3.5.
Fair enough. Yeah, looking at the spot for me, I stayed off of this one. I had this game projected around Indiana -4, so I guess a half a point lean towards the Pacers in this spot here, but I'm not getting involved here.
Yep. Well said. Go.
Yeah, hockey.
Are you guys live with betting? Do we live bet? No. Must win for the boys yesterday. Did that work for you? No. Hornets -3. I'm not going to talk you off of that one. I got the under in that game. I think after getting embarrassed at home by the Lakers, it should be a bounce back. Yes, it 100% should be. We'll keep moving on though. Yes, I do like the Pacers.
Yeah. Next, we have the Washington Wizards at the Oklahoma City Thunder in this game. Thunder Wizards 8-point road favorites in this game. Total 205.5. This has dropped another 2 points since we've typed this. What are you looking at for this game?
Yeah. At this point, this might be an over spot. If it's at the 205. Nope, I got it at exactly 205.5. So no, nothing in this game. This is another ugly one. I do normally really like the Washington Wizards. They've been really good for me this year. They've been making me money, but not at 7.5. Not on the road at 7.5. I just don't think that's a good spot for me. So it would be a lean towards Washington, lean towards nothing with the total, lean towards Washington, but nothing in this game.
All right, you'll lean towards Washington. I'm on the Thunder in this spot here. Give me an ugly dog in this game. I have this game handicapped around 4, so I'll take the points with the home dog in this game with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They played really well against Utah in their last game. They covered, and I think they can do the same thing against a step down in competition, the Washington Wizards here in this spot. Give me the Thunder here plus the 8 points.
Fair enough. Back to the chat. Ugly game might pass. Probably going to pass. Yep. Wizards have been playing. Yeah, they're not a good road team, but they are good at home, which is beneficial.
But they're on the road here.
But they're on the road, so yeah. Move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah. We're looking at the Boston Celtics and the San Antonio Spurs. Celtics 3-point road favorites, total 214.5. Where are you looking?
Yeah, this Spurs team, let me put it lightly, sucks. They're not good. 4-13 this year, 2-6 at home, and they're 3-point dogs. Yeah, I'm on the Celtics today. It might be the low-hanging fruit or the trap that I'm about to fall face first into, but I like the under. I like Boston. I think they get the job done. They've been playing a little bit better as of late. Wins against, they lost against Brooklyn, which was not pretty. Win against Houston, win against OKC, win against the Lakers, win against the Cavs. So they have been playing a lot better. They've won 4 out of their last 6 games. I do think Boston comes into San Antonio, takes care of business against a bad San Antonio team, going Boston -3.
Yeah, I stayed off this game. I feel like this could be one of those trap spots here where you see Boston come in. There's only 3-point road favorites against a struggling team. So this was a stay off for me. It would be a lean towards San Antonio to be a little contrarian, but nothing here.
No. Suns under, yes, and spread. I wouldn't mind those two. Yeah, that's fine. Celtics -3. Celtics -3. Yup. Sneaky Celtics. Supness. Okay, Supness, we got to start over, Nick. He's here. We got to start the show. It's just for Lex. No, I'm kidding. We'll go ahead, keep on rolling. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 more hockey games. I'm like, New York and Boston. I thought we just went over the Celtics. Oh, 5.5. That's a low total. I'm going over that in basketball. No. Let's go move on to the next one, Nick.
Yeah, Pelicans are at the Jazz in this next one here. Jazz 12.5-point home favorites, total 217.5.
Yeah, I'm passing on this one. There is no value for me whatsoever. Utah to -12.5. That is a lot of points. I do not like to lay that many points. So if anything, it's a lean towards New Orleans. But New Orleans is 1-9 on the road and 2-8 covering on the road. They're not a good team, even though they are 4-16 this year. They're covering 8. They're 8 out of 10 for covering, or 8 and 10, 12 covering games. This is just a spot where you don't need to get to this one. There's a lot of games on the slate. It's a big spread. As for a total, lean towards an under, but ultimately nothing going in this one.
Yeah, this is a spot where I have a half-point lean towards the Jazz. I had this game handicapped around 13. Yeah, this New Orleans team sucks, and I'm not interested in betting this game.
Fair enough. Jazz over 214. I don't mind at 214. It's 217 on some books now, so I would lean under 217. Which sports do you guys like betting? Yes. Basketball,
Hockey.
Baseball, hockey, football, esports. Yeah, all that stuff. What's up, my guys? Let's get us cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Boom, Marcos in the house. Jazz. Wow, you're grabbing Jazz all those points. Okay. Minus all those points. Jazz, good home team, but looks really sharp. Could tease down to 7. I wouldn't mind teasing down to 7.
Jazz money line, -800.
No. Keep moving on.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets are hosting the Milwaukee Bucks in this game. Bucks 3.5-point road favorites in this game. Total 214 in this spot. Where are you looking?
This one's kind of rough. The total I have around a 213, so no real value there. As for this game, the Bucks, they've been playing a little bit better. They're actually moving up in the Eastern Conference. They're actually doing some stuff. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. So granted, against Lakers, Oklahoma City, Orlando, and Detroit. But they've actually won 5 games in a row. This Denver team is struggling. They've now lost 5 games in a row to Dallas, Philadelphia without Joel Embiid, Chicago without Vucevic, Phoenix, and Portland. Granted, now they're back at home. I think this could be a decent spot for them, but it would be a lean towards Milwaukee. I really don't have much faith in this Denver team right now, with Porter still out, and this team is just a little bit beat up, and their bench has just not been performing. So it'd be a lean towards Milwaukee, but I didn't get to anything in this game.
Yeah, I took a shot with the team in this game. I took the 3.5 points with Denver in this game. And there's one thing when it comes to the NBA, that I really don't do, and that's lay points with road teams in Denver. We all know that Denver is probably one of, if not the toughest place to play in the NBA. I had this game handicapped around pick'em, maybe around a 1-point favorite for the Nuggets in this game. So give me the Nugs. I'll take the 3.5 points. I think they potentially win this game straight up, but I'm going to take them plus 3.5 here.
That's fair. Nuggets actually are now 9th in the West, so they've definitely been dropping the last couple of days. Live bet the Jazz. I don't live bet. No value. Good with the champs. I'm guessing you're talking about Milwaukee. That's fine. Out Black Friday shopping, spending money. So I need them hot basketball and hockey picks. Got to make some money. Back up. So you know what I mean. I see the play scrolling. You get it. Nuggets puck line. This ain't hockey. This is basketball. Nuggets spread first quarter. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. Got 2 games left, Nick, for the NBA.
Yay! Golden State hosts Portland here. Golden State 5.5-point home favorites in this game. Total 224.5. Where are you looking?
Well, there's a team called Golden State, and they're currently 16-2, 10-1 at home, 8-2-1. It's covering spreads at home, and I'm going with them, even though they've only got a 1-game lead in the Western Conference. This Golden State team is crazy. And this is without Klay Thompson still. And they're only going to get better. This could possibly be a team that tries to break their 63-9 record, possibly this year. It's definitely, they definitely have a shot. I like Golden State in this game. I think they win by 10 plus again. They just got to make sure they come out quick and go. If they have a lead at halftime, they're not getting stopped. Even if they're down 20 in the second quarter, obviously they don't get stopped either because Philadelphia is trash and blew that lead. But this one is a Golden State spot for me.
I'm on the same page here. I'll lay the 5.5, 6.5 now, or it's 5.5 now with the Warriors. That's for some reason gone down. But I like this spot for the Warriors. I think they take care of business in this one.
Sounds good. Jokic questionable with wrist injury. He should play though. So he should play. Point line. No, I got you. Lions lose again. Still, hey, the Lions aren't going to win this year. Over 225 in the Nuggets game, or in the Golden State game. I like it.
I don't hate it.
Denver under. I don't mind it. Denver's still one of the best defensive teams in the league. I'll go with the 15-2 team, 100%. Morning, Miss D'Amica. One more game, Nick.
Yeah. The Lakers are 7.5-point home favorites in this one, the total of 229 here against the Sacramento Kings. Your final game of the night, Tim.
Holy crap. Is that actually up to 229? They just keep giving me more and more value on that under. I'm on the under in this game. I have this one lined at like a 2 218, and he keeps going up. Now it's 10 plus points of value on this one. This is an under game for me. I know Sacramento, they've been putting up points and stuff, but this team struggles sometimes, and I could definitely see that happening tonight. And LA could easily have a very good defensive and don't really shoot that well type nights. I'm going to go under in this one. The fact that we keep getting more and more value. Unfortunately, I got it at 225 because I did not expect it to go up this quickly or up that much at all. So I'm on the under in this game. I got it at 225, but I still love it at 229.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I got it under, I believe, at around 228. So I got a nice little line on there for it. So, yeah, I'm on the under in this game as well to close out the game.
Sounds good.
Or close out the slate.
Everybody saying hi to Mr. Nico. Golden State minus. Yep. They rolling? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Lakers win by 14 or more. That's fair. I just wanted to go under. Where are you from? Here, we'll give you a hint. There you go. That's your hint. Lakers gaining steam, looking like champ caliber. No. Lakers just to win. Money line thoughts. We're not worried about juice. If you're not worried about juice, yeah, that's fine. But I believe that line is like minus 330. If you really want to lay 330, have fun. But look where that got you the other day. I believe you showed us those 5 plays and 2 of them lost. So just be careful with money lines. LA minus. I just like the under in this game. But that is all of the NBA for today. Now we'll go over to hockey.
Hockey!
We'll go ahead and jump into the first game. The New York Rangers are in Boston taking on the Bruins. 5.5 is the total. Bruins a 160 favorite. 12-4-3 for the Rangers. 10-6 for the Bruins. Nick, start it up.
Yeah, we're going to kick it on off here. 1 o'clock game, the Thanksgiving Showdown. New York Rangers, Boston Bruins, and we're going to pass on this game. I just don't see any value on this spot here in this game. I would lean towards the Rangers, I think, if I would have to get to anything in this game, and I'll be leaning towards the over. The over is hit in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Bruins' last 6 games. And the Rangers have been playing much better as of late. They've been playing a little bit more towards the under, though. They've gone under in 3 of 4. They're coming off of a 4-1 win versus the New York Islanders. Coming into this game, I'm just staying off this one completely. I want to back the Rangers in this spot, but I just don't. I don't want to fade the Bruins at home here, who are 6-2 at the Garden. So this one was a simple stay off spot for me. I think that these are 2 very good teams. I think it's going to be a really good game. And if you want value, I guess just take the Rangers at that price now, because I think this is going to be closer to a pick'em than people think.
Okay, maybe a little bit of value there. Let's see. What was that Missouri Tiger football field? Was that the Missouri Tigers? No. Here.
No.
We'll give you one more. We'll give you one more good look at it.
Take the banner off. There you go.
I realized it said it in the end zone, but that's not the point. Bruins in regulation.
Okay.
Maybe find value there. Rangers money line for Terry.
Yeah.
Lots of value on the Rangers. No way this should be plus 145.
Yeah, I agree with that one there.
Fair enough.
I just didn't bet it.
This opened with under being minus 110. The under was plus money now. Good luck. Yeah, I made the bet on Wednesday. There you go. Bet them early. Carolina. Yes, East Carolina. And then is Terry here? Nope. Terry's not here at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Ugly puck game today. Yep. Go ahead and move on to the next game. We get the St. Louis Blues in Chicago taking on the Blackhawks. Blues about a 145 fair in this game. Total of 5.5. 10-7, 1-1 for St. Louis. 6-11-2 for the Blackhawks. Nick, where are you looking at this one?
Man, talk about ugly puck games. Yeah, this one's not one I really want to get to. I'm going to start the day off with 2 straight passes. Unfortunately, we have St. Louis coming in struggling. They lost 4-2 against Detroit in their last game. Granted, it was Detroit at home. Detroit's a much better team at home than they are on the road. But St. Louis comes into this game losing 6 of 8. They are on a little bit of a struggle right now. So this is not a spot I particularly want to get to. And then Chicago on the other side is coming in losing 2 out of 3 after winning 4 straight after the coaching change. So this is a pass for me here. I don't see enough value in this game to really get involved in this one here. And if you need a play on the total, Chicago's gone over in 3 of 4, but St. Louis has gone under in 3 of 5. So it's a stay off for everything here.
Makes sense. Yeah, he's here. I thought you mentioned Terry's pick a minute ago. Yep. I'm right here. Stay off Blues games. Hey, Lex. Hey, Terry. Pistons win tonight. Oh, that's your play. Good luck. 98. There you go. Good luck. Any college basketball plays we got? And yes, we got the 1 free play. I think we got 2 free plays on the thing. We got the under in the Gonzaga game and then the over in the Montana Southern Miss game. So there you go. Blackhawks upset plus 145. Good luck. Clippers lose. I don't trust. I mean, I don't mind it. I really don't. And you like Gonzaga. I really hope that's not the Gonzaga score. We got the under. It's going to be like a 66 to 69 type game. Ready? No. But, we don't want to talk about this game. We'll just move. We'll go ahead and move on to the Winnipeg Jets in Minnesota taking on the Wild. Wild about a 125 favorite in this game. Total of 6. 9, 6, 2, and 2 for Winnipeg. 12, 6, and 1 for the Minnesota Wild. Nick, where are you looking in this game?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Wild money line in the spot here. We have Winnipeg coming in, losing 4 straight games. They've gone under in all 4 of these as well. They just haven't been scoring at all. They lost 3-0 to Columbus, 3-1 to Pittsburgh, 3-2 to Vancouver, and 2-1 in a shootout against Edmonton. This is a struggling offense in Winnipeg, and they're coming in against a Minnesota team that did just win in a shootout against New Jersey. They have won 2 of their last 4 games. They won 7-2 against Dallas. There are only 2 losses, a 1-goal loss against the Florida Panthers and a shootout loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. So this is a Wild team that has moved up a little bit on my power rankings as of late, and I think that they should be able to get the job done in this spot here against the struggling Winnipeg. And if you guys are into team totals as well, I would maybe look towards a team total under here with this Winnipeg Jets team. You can get that at 2.5 at plus 115. Team total under potentially could be an interesting look in this game because the Jets haven't scored more than 2 goals in a couple games.
There you go. Back to the chat. Yes, under 156. Yeah, 154.5. Yes. No, that's not going to be the score. Suns, Wild, Warriors. Suns, sure. Wild, yes. Warriors, yes. Terry's on the Jets today. Didn't touch the Jets too. Warriors win. Winnipeg wins. Wild all day. Wild sucks. Hate it. Wild Jets, toss up in your opinion. Just me, I guess so. Okay. I definitely like the under in the Carolina game. There you go. Nick on the Wild. I know Terry's been waiting for this day. This is like Terry's Christmas. Nick's finally on the Wild. You know what that means? Bet Winnipeg because the Wild are going to end up losing tonight because Nick bet them.
Yeah, watch.
Nick for president. Don't go that far.
When I'm no. Okay.
Penguins. We'll get to that game in a minute.
We'll get to that game.
Smash the like button. Hell yeah. We'll keep moving on because we got a bunch more games to do and places to be. Carolina at Philadelphia. Carolina's about a 145 favorite in this one, total of 5.5. Carolina 14-3-1. Philadelphia 8-6 6-2-2 this year. Where are you looking in this one, Nick?
I'm going under in this game. We have a Carolina team coming in going under in back-to-back games, 2-1 losses versus both San Jose and Seattle. So they are coming in off of back-to-back losses. The last couple of days they've traveled from Seattle all the way to Philadelphia now. And Philadelphia recently has been going under the total as well. They've gone under in back-to-back games, a 2-1 overtime loss versus Florida, a 4-0 loss versus Tampa Bay. And these are two teams that have been going under more often than over. And this is a Carolina team that ranks number 2 in the NHL in goals allowed per game. And we all know Carter Hart's numbers are way better at home than they are on the road. So I like under in this spot. I got it at 6 last night around minus 120, I want to say. You can get it under 5.5 for plus 104 now. I think this is what I think D'Amica said, or Erica Taylor. There was one. D'Amica, yeah. Said 2-2 or 1-1 shootout type of game. I could definitely see that. So, yeah, I like the under in this spot.
There you go. Canes, no likes it. Pass. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere but to get more leftovers from Thanksgiving. Yes, please. Do you have ham and some sweet potatoes? I would be down for that. Tim for mayor. At least I get something. Belmont today. Basketball been playing amazing yesterday. Belmont. Who are they against?
No idea.
Trying to find them on our list. I know I did something with them last night, I think. Yeah, I don't see them on my list. What do they got? Now I'm curious. Belmont is against Iona. That's why. No, I would be on Iona. I'd be on Iona. I didn't bet it, but thing. You guys just going to the kitchen to get some more food from Thanksgiving? Hell yeah. I mean, well, we're also going. We're in Raleigh right now. We're going to go back home because we're going to the ECU game today, and that starts at 3:30. I missed my comment. I'm sorry. I thought thoughts on Bowling Green plus 6.5. Nick, what were your thoughts on that one?
Who are they playing?
That's a great question. Oh wait, Ohio.
Yeah, I lean towards Bowling Green plus the points. I think I had that game handicapped around 5.
I'm going through while Nick's doing his hockey and just throwing all the alerts on for every single game. And I almost just turned on alerts for the ECU Cincinnati game. I don't want to ruin the game that way. So
yeah, you can't turn on the alerts. You want to watch that live.
Exactly. We'll go ahead and keep moving on. Ottawa at Anaheim. Anaheim is a 155-160 favorite. Total of 5.5. Ottawa 4-12-1, 10-7-2-3, 2-1 for the Anaheim Ducks. Nick, where are you looking in this one?
Yeah, this is a game that I want nothing to do with. Oh, you have Anaheim, a team I definitely do not want to lay a goal and a half with. Even though Anaheim this year is the best ATS team in hockey. They didn't cover in their last game, losing 5-2 to Colorado, but they're 17-3 against the puck line this year. So that plus 1.5 usually hits for them. Unfortunately, they're minus 155 favorites in this game. That being said, Ottawa has definitely struggled. I thought Ottawa would take a step up this year, and COVID problems have really hit them hard. And I don't think that this Ottawa team is a good representation of their 4-12-1 record. I think they're a better team than that. I would lean towards the Senators in this spot, but I'm not getting to this game. And surprisingly, the Ducks have been better than expected, but I think at the end of the day, this game is truly...
Stop it. Get some help.
There's two teams I don't want to touch right now.
Fair enough. I know Lex is joking. I really well hope he's joking. ECU plays against the number 4 team in the nation today in Cincinnati, and they're going to win. So go Pirates. Let's get it. Over in that what game are you talking about? Ottawa game.
Ottawa has not been good defensively, and neither has Anaheim.
over in the Ducks game. Don't trust their side. Don't trust the sides. Fair enough. Alabama lost to Iona. Alabama was minus 800 and a 17-point favorite. Yes, they were. And we didn't bet that game. I really want. That line didn't come out yet. We're not really betting on much of the tournament games just because unless the lines are out the night before. Exactly why I'm not betting college today.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Keep on rolling. You get Florida. The Panthers going into D.C. to face against the Capitals. About a pick 'em in this one, about minus 110, minus 110 each. Total at 6. 14, 2, and 3 for the Panthers. 12, 3, and 5 for the Capitals. Nick, where are you looking in this one?
Yeah, you see that gorgeous record there for Florida, 4, 2, and 3 this season. 14, 2, and 3 this season. Keep in mind, they're 11-0 at home. So their road record's not great at all. And they're facing a decent Capitals team that I've been betting a lot this year and has made me some decent money this year. They're 6-1 and 3 at home, though Capitals heading into this one. They're 14 and 6 against the spread. And I like Washington here on the money line. I got them around minus 113. They're around minus 110 right now. I think they take care of business in this game against Florida. I think they're the better overall team on at home here. And if this was in Florida, I feel like this could be a Panthers play, but I like the home team in this spot with Washington. They've definitely been making me some money as of late. They cashed the puck line the other night in a 6-3 win over the Canadiens. They did lose against the Kraken, but that was definitely a flat spot for them. And then they did win back-to-back games against the Kings and the Sharks, covering puck lines in both those. Capitals have made me some money here. I'm going to continue to ride them here. Give me the Capitals on the money line.
There you go. Panthers money line. He's against you. Thoughts on the NC State UNC game, Nick?
Pass.
There you go. No leans?
Lean Tar Heels.
Lean Tar Heels. There you go. We get to move on. We got 7 games left. The New Jersey Devils are in Nashville taking on the Predators. Predators 130 favorites, total of 5.5. Where are you looking at this one, Nick?
Yeah, these are two teams that I've been backing a decent amount this season. I like both New Jersey and Nashville for line value plays. Unfortunately, when they go up against each other, I'm staying off this game in general. We lean towards the under. Both these teams struggle a little bit offensively sometimes. And I like UC Saros in net for the Preds, who is 8-7-1 this year, but a 253 goals allowed average, a 917 save percentage. Going up against Mackenzie Blackwood, who has looked good, a 922 save percentage, a 2.84 goals allowed average. So both these goalies have been really good. Be a lean towards the under if I have to get to anything in this game, but this one's a pass.
Fair enough. Keep on rolling. Seattle and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay a 165 favorite, total of 5.5. How about this one?
Yeah, we have Seattle that's actually playing like an expansion team. Kind of interesting there. They're 6-12-1 this year, 8-11 against the spread, 13-4 to the over, 1-6-1 away from Climate Pledge Arena though. Tampa Bay 11-4-3, and they're 7-11 against the spread though, but they're 6-3-2 at Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay this season. I like Tampa Bay in this spot. I laid the puck line on them here. I think they absolutely take care of business against Seattle. Seattle was a team I liked in the beginning of the season, and they've done nothing but prove me wrong. So this one is a puck line play for the Lightning for me.
Sounds good. Keep on rolling. Try to get through these games. Vancouver, Columbus. In Columbus, minus 145 favorites. Our Columbus, 5.5 is your total. How about this game, Nick?
Yeah. Remember the beginning of the season when we were playing puck lines against the Arizona Coyotes, just as like a natural reflex? Yeah, we're doing that with the Vancouver Canucks now. The Canucks have done nothing but tailspin as of late. They've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of their last 8 games, 4-1 against Pittsburgh in their last game. They got puck lined. They lost 1-0 to Chicago. They did beat Winnipeg, but Winnipeg's been struggling. And then previous to that, they were puck lined in 4 straight games, a 4-2 loss versus Colorado, a 5-1 loss versus Anaheim, a 7-4 loss versus Vegas, and a 7-1 loss versus Colorado. And this Vancouver team is going to, I think, give Arizona a little bit of a run for their money right now. for worst team in hockey. And even though I was not a huge fan of the Columbus Blue Jackets heading into the year, this team's 11-6. We stopped this team a little bit. I think they get the job done here. They're 11-6 against the spread. Also, 4 of their last 5 games against the puck line in 3 of the 4 wins there. And they covered the puck line in the other one as a dog that they lost to the Vegas Golden Knights. So I like the Columbus Blue Jackets here on the -1.5 puck line. Trying to go for a little bit of a score in this game here. Going for a +175 payout right now. Give me the Columbus Blue Jackets on the puck line in this game.
There you go. Miss Nika likes the over in the Nashville game. Thoughts?
I lean the other way.
NC State. We didn't bet the NC State UNC game. Not one of the 5 that we liked. Here we go. Big game of the day. Montreal Canadiens taking on the Buffalo Sabres, future Stanley Cup champions. Buffalo for the Cup. Montreal 115 favorite in this one. Total of 6. How about some Buffalo wins today, Nick?
I don't care who wins to this game. I like the over in this spot. I got it at 6 at plus money. It's now 5.5. I like that even better. If we look at these two teams, Montreal coming in going over in 3 straight and 3 and 4 of their last 5. 6-3 loss against Washington. 6-3 win versus Nashville. 6-0 loss versus Pittsburgh. They've had one of the teams score 6 goals in 3 straight games for them. And Buffalo on the other side is 28th in the NHL, allowing 3.47 goals per game. They've gone over in 3 straight, a 5-1 loss versus Boston, a 7-4 loss versus Columbus, a 5-4 loss versus New Jersey. And they did give up 5 goals to the Flames the previous game. Before that, the only reason why that didn't go over because they didn't score that game. So that's the only reason why they didn't go over in that one here. I like over 5.5, 6. I got 6 at plus money, so I think that's a decent spot for them here. Over is the only way to go. This defensive core for both these teams have not done anything, so over.
Fair enough. Mr. Nika likes the over in the Avalanche game, but why is it only 130?
Only 130? Because it dropped down from it was at 6 last night at plus money is where I got it. Now it's 5.5 at -113.
Boise State -15.5. Oh, sorry, that's basketball. What do we have? We have them as 19.5. So yeah, slightly in that way. We didn't get to that one though. We'll keep on moving on. We got 3 NHL games left. We'll go ahead and move to Dallas, where the Stars are hosting the Colorado Avalanche. Total of 5.5 in this game. Colorado 120 favorites. Where are you looking in this one, Nick?
Yeah, we have Colorado coming into this game 10-5-1. They've gone over in 11 of 14 games this season. They are 4-3 away from Ball Arena. Dallas 8-7-2. They are 5-2-1 at American Airlines Center. Colorado comes into this game going over in 3 straight. They pushed and they're only non-over in their last 8 games. They're 7-0-1 to the over. If you've been betting Colorado overs, you've been making a lot of money. And they've won 6 straight games. Colorado's now first in the NHL with 4.06 goals scored per game. And Nathan McKinnon's been out the last few games, but the way this team's been scoring, you'd almost not even notice. 5-2 win versus Anaheim, a 7-5 win versus Ottawa, 7-3 win versus Seattle, 4-2 win over Vancouver, a 6-2 win over San Jose, a 7-1 win over Vancouver. They've won 6 straight games. Not only have they won 6 straight games, they've covered the puck line in all 6 of those games. I'm going for a big score in this one here. I got it, I think, at plus 180 last night. For some reason, this line's only gone up. Plus 193, plus 195. Give me Colorado on the puck line here, minus the goal and a half against Dallas. I see this as a higher scoring game as well. Also, give me over 5.5, 6 for the total in this one here. I think we get at least 4 or 5 goals from the Avalanche alone here. Team total over 3.5 plus 130. I don't hate that play as well.
There you go. More people on Boise State. Either that's for football or basketball. We don't mind either.
That's the fun time of this year is when we have to decipher whether or not they're betting basketball or football.
Yep. 2 games left. Pittsburgh in New York taking on the Islanders. Pittsburgh a 150 favorite in this one, total of 5.5. Are you fading the Bridgeport Islanders again?
Yeah, I'm going to continue to fade this Bridgeport Islanders team until they actually have an NHL roster of with players that are not testing positive for COVID. Also adding to the list of injuries. Now he's a game time decision for today. He's considered day to day. Noah Dobson could also be out here for the Islanders, which only adds to their defensive core problems. Looking at what we have for this team, there we go. I'm trying to get the injuries up. The Islanders are still going to be without possibly Noah Dobson, Zdeno Chara, Josh Bailey, Kiefer Bellows, Andy Green, Ross Johnston, Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, Adam Pellich, Ryan Pulock. They're missing their top 5 defensemen. They're missing a second line winger, a top line center, a second line center. Really, this team is so watered down, it's not even funny, and it's absolutely pathetic that the NHL is still making the Islanders play games right now with how watered down this team is. It's absolutely embarrassing, and this is awful considering that this is their 4th game at the UBS Arena, and they won't get a win in this one either. Give me the Pittsburgh Penguins on the puck line here. I got to continue to fade this Bridgeport Islanders team until they get everyone back from COVID.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Absolutely embarrassing, the NHL. Absolutely embarrassing.
Yep. Well, go ahead. Final game of the day. Toronto Maple Leafs, San Jose Sharks. Toronto's a -155 in this one. Total is 6. Last game of the day, Nick. Where are you looking?
I like the under in this spot. Both these teams have been under teams this year. Toronto 7-14 over under this year. San Jose 7-12. Toronto has gone under in 4 of their last 5 games. They are 3rd in the NHL at 2.24 goals allowed per game. They are 22nd in the NHL, only scoring 2.71 goals per game. So this is a low-scoring, defensive-minded Toronto hockey team. And they're going up against the San Jose Sharks that, they went over in their last game, but previous to that, 4 straight unders. So these are 2 teams that have been playing more towards the under as of late. And I'm going to go with that here. I'm going to go under 6 goals with the Maple Leafs and the Sharks to close out my card here.
Sounds good. Mr. Danica likes the Penguins. Danica adds Suns, Warriors, Giannis points over. Good, faux, Russ, betters, right, Nick?
What, the Bridgeport Islanders? Yeah. It gives us a good spot to fade them.
Yeah. LeBron goes off tonight at home. I don't see it. All right. Well, that is all of the games for today. Before we jump into a recap and then head on out for today, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Trying to hit 1,500 subscribers by the end of the year. I know we haven't really mentioned much about it. We're 70 subscribers away from 1,500. If we can hit it by the end of the year, that would be fantastic. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, all linked down below. Speaking of Picks and Parleys, Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick live now. Higgs should be live at 12, 1:30 for Morning One with Ali Burns. No game time decision today, even though it is Friday. We're going to be at the ECU game, so there's not going to be a game time decision. And then lots of free pick videos and stuff coming out tonight. So stay tuned for all of the goodies coming out on Earle Sports Bets, winning free picks, and Picks and Parlays. All right, back to the chat before we do a recap. You have the Suns, Warriors. Okay, that's fine. Good for us bettors. I don't know.
Yeah.
Miss Danica with a smiley face. Lake plays good lately. Hard to choose against them. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. All right, recap for today. For NBA, I like the Minnesota game under. Phoenix game under. I like the Memphis Grizzlies on the money line. Indiana -3.5. Boston -3. Golden State Warriors -6.5. And the under in the Laker game.
Yeah, let me get up my plays here. I got a nice little card here. East Carolina +14. Got under in Charlotte, Minnesota. Got Phoenix and New York under. I got the Thunder +8. I got the Nuggets +3.5. I got the Warriors -6.5. I got the under 228 Lakers and Kings. And on the ice, I'm on the Wild -124. Under 6 Carolina and Philadelphia. Washington money line. Tampa Bay puck line. Columbus puck line. Over in that Montreal game. Over in Dallas and Colorado. Colorado puck line. And then also the Penguins puck line in the under 6 with the Sharks and the Maple Leafs.
Let's get it. Well, that should do it, Nick. Wrap it up for today.
Yeah, that should just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live here on ESB, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always with my brother Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys and good luck.
See you.